All right, it's a full show, and we got a brand new one for you today. Thanks for being here on the Brooke and Jeffrey podcast. And we got a new loser line today, brand new second date, all sorts of fun. Digital Jake is still out sick.
Yes.
He's getting better. You know, he's doing good, but Ashton has been filling in, and we've been getting some great comments about your performance, Ashton.
Oh, yeah.
Brinley said, we love Ashton. He deserves his own segment.
Hey.
That's so much nicer than I expected.
Well, I'm not going to read the other ones.
Thank you.
Yeah, it took us a while to find that one action. Just take it.
There it is. Well, we're going to start the show with the shot caller, so it's going to be all you, Ashton. Let's do this.
You know, part of being in this job is just trying to keep up with all the latest trends and all the new slang. Just glowing up our vibe check so we could stay rizzed and unlock infinite drip while chasing that Giga Chat energy.
Dude,
That was something,
Yeah,
Jeff.
you're
right,
so
fam?
goated right now. Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. So in the spirit of not being mid, here's a fun new TikTok trend. Kids are shoving sharp objects into their Chromebook ports to set them on fire.
Wait, the Chromebooks that either their school or their parents paid for?
Your laptop?
No cap to that.
Oh.
No, actually, a bunch of high schools have had to be evacuated recently.
Oh my God.
Because students are now recording themselves sticking things like pencils, paper clips, and metallic gum wrappers right into the charging ports of their school-issued laptops with the goal of setting them on fire.
Dude, their pranks aren't even creative anymore. That's just dumb. Like, I mean, I need a little bit more effort, teens, okay? I need a little more creativity, a little less destruction, a little more funny.
It is really out of character for teenagers to purposely do destructive things. Like, just for clout?
Yeah.
That's why I'm sure they're not doing this just to have an excuse to get out of school and not have to do any work.
Figure out how to get a cow up the stairs to the second floor of your high school. You know, that's funny.
No,
All
I don't
right?
think this is a joke, Brooke.
Okay.
I think they're doing this for a reason.
What?
I think they're making a bold social commentary. They're taking a stance against the negative environmental impact of non-disposable lithium-based technologies.
That's
the
deep.
lithium
That's
protest.
deep.
Yeah, it's a modern Prometheus allegory, bringing
Definitely.
literal fire into the world of education.
And this is
Now,
one of the best allegories.
no cap.
Yes, and that's why I stand with Gen Alpha on this one.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's why I just shoved a bunch of thumbtacks into the porthole of our audio board here in studio.
That's good.
So we've got about 7 minutes to knock out the shot caller question of the day before this whole room erupts into flames.
It's like a time bomb.
They're going to make us stay here anyways.
But we're doing it for Gen Alpha. So technical director Ashton, clock's ticking. Got to make this one quick.
Yeah.
Well, on this day, in 1884, the infamous Ringling brothers cracked their first whip.
Hey,
They popped their first corn and cannonballed their first human as they launched a spectacle known as the greatest show on Earth.
I
Dude,
love that
that guy-
movie, by the way.
Can you imagine that human cannibal guy was so famous during
Yeah,
his time?
for sure.
Like, he was like a huge celeb.
Well, for over 100 years, they traveled from town to town with dancing animals, drunken clowns, and horrifying freaks of nature.
So bad.
Basically the same thing as our show, but with a better budget.
Yay!
So that's why today, in honor of their infamous traveling circus, we're doing a special Ringling or Rubbish edition of Plenty of 20.
I miss Jake when you say it.
Yeah,
Only
well,
when you say that.
you know, he's got that extra zhuzh, but I'm
Other
gonna
than
say
that, you're doing great, brother.
I'm gonna say a number between 1 and 20, and I'll tell you about a bizarre circus act that may or may not have been featured in a traveling show.
Oh.
You just have to tell me if it's a real Ringling or rubbish that I made up, all right?
Okay.
We'll start with the woman who got a ringling pierced in her belly button at Claire's. That's Alexis.
Wow, Claire's.
Sisters.
8, Ashton.
Your possible circus freak is the man with 2 mouths.
What?
He claimed he could sing harmonies with himself. One voice came from his throat, the other from a surgically placed whistle under his tongue.
What?
Is that a ringling or rubbish?
Jeff, you need to get this for your song.
I know.
Why don't you have a whistle tongue?
Well, I whistle from a different part of my body, which I can show you after.
No, keep your pants on. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, people are born with like 2 of things, like an extra of something they shouldn't, but this was surgery.
Yeah,
So I think it's rubbish, Ashton.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's correct. Yeah, I made that up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey! Hey.
Good job, Alexis. Brooke, give me a number.
Let's go number 9 right after.
Your possible circus freak is Prince Rondion.
Okay.
He's the human torso, born without arms or legs. Rondion could light a cigar with his lips and apply shaving cream better than most fathers.
Oh.
Is that ringling or rubbish?
Sounds like one of Brooke's ex-boyfriends, if I'm being honest.
I mean, I like that shaving cream.
Oh,
trick.
bro,
Just
talk about that
saying.
stuff.
Just
We're on the
saying.
air.
Man, that's good. Okay. I'm going to say Ringling.
Yay.
That is correct. Yeah, I can never understand how he's able to get the shaving cream on.
It's impressive.
That angle. Jose, give me a number.
Okay, let's go 4.
Your possible circus freak is Miss Fanny Flapjack. The woman born without elbows.
What?
Her arms moved like pool noodles, and she once knocked herself out trying to brush her hair. Is that real, or is that ringling, or rubbish?
Don't you just...
Imagine her trying to swing the arm up to her head and try to comb her hair, Brooke.
I just picture one of those inflatables at the car lot.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
Maybe that's where the inspiration came
Born
from.
without elbows. I mean, that's actually could be possible. Like,
Well,
it
wouldn't
has-
she just not have arm bones at all if they swung around like that? Like
It's just
elbows,
the joints.
elbows feel
missing.
like it wouldn't move at all if you
Yeah.
didn't have an elbow. I don't know.
I always
Yeah.
wish I didn't have elbows so I could reach up into those toy machines, the claw machines, and like actually sneak one out
You
of
wouldn't
there.
be able to reach up. You have to go down.
Oh, yeah.
The muscle down there.
Ugh,
I'm
man.
gonna go with this is rubbish.
Correct again, Jose. Yeah, you guys are sniffing me out. All right.
Well, Jeff is sniffing you for sure.
Jeff, give me a number.
15.
Your possible circus freak is Squeaky McGee, the man with musical knees. He claimed each knee popped in perfect pitch and could play Yankee Doodle by squatting. Is that ringling or rubbish?
I love this.
Some guy just hit his like midlife and his knees started popping and he's like, I have talent.
No,
Hurts
my
my
knees
knees to think about.
My knees make sound every time I bend down since I was a child.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Man, you almost had me with this one, Ashton, but I know for a fact Yankee Doodle didn't come out until the 1900s.
Oh,
So-
he knows his Yankee
wow.
Doodles.
If you had given me an actual 1800 song he had popped with his knees, I would have said it was Ringling, but this is rubbish.
That's correct. I should have gone with something by Kendrick Lamar. I think it would have been better.
I feel like we should just shock Ashton at this point.
All right, so Alexis, we're going back to you. If you get this correct, I am going to get shot.
Yeah, the
Actually,
pressure, Ashton.
and if not, well, you're going to get shocked.
Have you ever gotten shocked by the shot collar, Ashton?
I have not, and I'm honestly surprised it's never been mentioned before.
This will be interesting then.
Okay, Alexis, your possible circus freak is the transparent boy. A thin, pale teenager whose skin was so fair, guests swore they could see his breakfast digesting.
It's Ashton!
Is this freak, ringling, or rubbish?
Ashton, I think you looked in the mirror when you made up this question today, and it is rubbish.
That's correct, but it's not me, okay? You can only see my ribs, not my food, all right?
Prove it.
Plus, you have facial hair. I can see that.
All right, I guess that means that I'm the loser of plenty of 20.
And that means, Ashton, you're getting shocked while singing Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Yeah.
And we watch your food digest going down into your tum-tum.
Just for the record, everybody, I am lifting up my shirt so they could just see this awesome,
I can't see
sweet
it.
six-pack.
I
Oh,
just see
wow.
the wall
HR.
behind him.
I just see the
Transparent
veins.
man.
Oh, yes, you
Here we
can.
go.
All right.
I just see his heart beating.
Yankee Doodle went to town. Da 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 da.
Riding on
Yankee
a-
Doodle
Oh,
went
God.
to. Ah!
Could have used that
hurts,
second
doesn't it?
hole in his mouth to harmonize with himself.
Oh man, he should have used the first hole to harmonize.
That was your shot collar question of the day. We got your phone tap coming up in just a few minutes.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
If you're using any kind of AI, in most cases, it's still a few steps below interacting with a real human being.
Yeah.
It's Brooke
Stay
and
there.
Jeffrey
Stay
in the
there,
morning.
AI.
Well,
Don't outsmart us.
there is one place, though, where artificial intelligence has officially caught up.
What?
At fast food restaurants.
Wait, what?
What do you mean?
Now, AI is almost as good as human employees at messing up your order.
Oh,
And getting it wrong?
yeah, that checks out.
Because there's a new report out that looked at AI ordering at fast food drive-thrus
Yeah.
all over the country. and it found that even though AI provides faster service, more efficiency, and overall higher customer satisfaction, 22% of the time, the AI glitches or gets the order wrong.
That's like 1 in 4 orders.
And it needs a human employee to step in and help correct it.
Oh, wow. Computers. No computers want to work anymore.
Now you need us robots, okay?
The most problematic thing for AI to handle is customization requests.
Yeah, any sort of substitutions.
Yeah, like if you order a Whopper, but with no pickles, extra ketchup, the drive-through kiosk just goes blank and starts crying. Oh, no.
Is that what it sounds like?
Yeah, now I feel bad. Another major issue, they say the AI ordering system kind of lags on friendliness.
Well, duh.
Yeah.
What do you want it to give you a hug?
Well, not that it's being mean or cold to you, but people complain that there's no personal connection, no friendly greeting anymore.
That there's
when
no
they roll
human behind the speaker.
It doesn't need to be a human, just needs to be like, hey, hello, how you doing?
Hope you're having a wonderful day.
Or thank you for your order.
Dude,
Please move on.
Nice hair.
AI is going to overdo the small talk, and suddenly you're going to be sitting there for 10 minutes having a conversation with the computer.
Hey, AI, how's the weather? I have pulled up the weather for the next 10 days. Yeah. Oh, God.
Here we go.
But those are the ways AI fast food workers just aren't quite cutting it like human employees do.
That's right. Get out of there, AI.
This is their first job, guys. Be nice to them.
That is a good point.
Okay, room to improve, but we're going to do all human edition of Laser Stories coming up right after this. It's the radio segment that's way ahead, but already gearing up for Halloween with a spooky food storage idea called Tupperwerewolf.
Where does it have little fangs on the lid?
It's where if someone steals your leftovers out of the company fridge, listen for your Tupperware to howl out in agony.
Ooh, that's
so
good.
you know exactly where it is.
That's
Plus,
good.
it only unlocks during full moons.
Oh, wow. You really got to be hungry.
Yeah, you do.
No bad ideas whenever we do Laser Stories. The segment where we read weird news stories from around the globe just like everyone else does, except we've got a laser.
Yeah.
Those other no casseroles just don't. This first laser story is out of Social Media Central.
I live here.
Remember that TikTok trend where people would crack eggs on their foreheads of unsuspecting friends and family members?
Yeah.
And then they would post their shocked reactions online?
Yeah, like when they're baking or whatever.
You know, it got even wilder when people started doing it to their kids.
Those are the ones that were in my algorithm.
Yeah, I was going to say, those are all I saw.
Well, here's some vengeance. A mother in Sweden did that challenge to her daughter and was just convicted of harassment.
No way. What?
Yep,
How?
she was ordered to pay her 6-year-old $2,000 in damages for posting a video of herself cracking an egg on the poor girl's head.
I want to see the court case where the baby lawyers are representing the baby.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of deserved. They're kind like whenever the parents are doing that, I'm like, man, that's kind of mean.
It is
gotta
mean,
hurt a little.
And your kid can't stop you, right?
Oh, and the kid's just like so happy to be with a parent and baking, and then suddenly, like, bam, bully.
Crazy thing is the daughter wasn't the one who made the complaint.
Oh.
Someone else did. And a prosecutor picked it up and ran with it
Whoa.
and argued to a judge that this just wasn't fun, it was cruel.
All right, this is a little much,
Do you think the 6-year-old came in a little power suit to prosecute her
Yeah,
mom?
that's what I was
With a little
saying.
neck brace on, too. The judge agreed with that sentiment and said, quote, to record and humiliate a child, then broadcast it to thousands of people? I find that incredibly degrading.
Yeah.
To which the opposing lawyer interjected and said, it was actually more like millions abused, not thousands.
Yeah.
Let's not downplay the virality of my client's video,
Give them
please.
the flowers.
So
Okay.
that obviously didn't help. Also, the mother insisted it was just a harmless prank, but that argument fell on deaf ears. So
I'm kind of with her on this. Is there a warning system?
I think you just keep, like I do, your embarrassing, humiliating videos within family group chats. Okay?
now the little girl will have $2,000 waiting for her in a trust account for when she turns 18.
Hey,
Maybe
there you
that's a
go.
good thing.
Along with a fun little video to traumatize her forever. That's sweet. This next laser story is out of Kansas. A 38-year-old man named Gordon Pierce was in trouble with his drug dealer.
Oh.
I hate these stories where the drug dealers and their clients aren't getting along. but,
Hey, there's a dynamic there. It's kind of like your barber.
man, he owed his dealer a lot of money.
That'll do it.
Almost $20,000.
Oh, my God, how are you alive? life, bro.
How is the dealer still working with this dude?
Yeah, or how is this guy still walking?
Yeah, couldn't pay him back, so he was worried that the guy might hurt him or worse.
Yeah.
That's why Gordon came up with a plan.
Oh.
Not sure if it was really a good one,
I'm
but
guessing it's not if we're talking about it.
a few weeks ago, he stole a rare 800-pound Spanish-American war cannon from a park in Wichita.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No one will ever know, right, guys?
No one's
Why?
using it.
Is this what he's going to pay his drug dealer with? The drug dealer's like, I don't want a cannon, man.
Now, listen, he wasn't a history buff, but he'd heard that there was some copper in those old park statues.
It's not the history value, it's the freaking copper.
Yeah, I know. Smart, right, Jose?
Not smart.
Why don't you just go strip a construction site like everybody else
Yeah,
does?
you'll get more copper out of it.
Well, he got a homeless guy to help him rip it out of the ground.
Hey, climb into the cannon, see if there's any inside.
He used a
my
chain
God.
and an old Chevy Tahoe to drag it away.
Just dragging it up.
Then got some tools and cut it up into 4 or 5 pieces.
No!
So-
And guess how much copper he found? None.
Well, he didn't even get to that point. He
I
took the
bet
parts
she's right,
to
though.
his dealer to show him he's working on the debt.
Yeah, see? I got this cannon.
Yeah.
It's cut up. There's going to be some money in it.
Well, the dealer's reaction? He called the plan, quote, stupid.
Yeah.
And even though he was a drug dealer, called the cops to turn the guy in.
Bro, listen, I'm willing to go to jail for a few days
Yeah,
for
yeah.
you, okay?
Yeah, man, when your drug dealer calls the cops on you,
That is bad.
that's a bad day. Gordon was charged with theft of property, aggravated criminal damage, and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Oh, man.
Oh, darn it.
But that drug dealer's got a dumbest client story for the rest of his life.
Hey,
To be
man.
honest, if he's a crackhead, I'm surprised he didn't make the cannon into a pipe.
Oh, that
You
would
know
have been
what I
smart.
mean? Yeah.
This next laser story is out of Sweet Treat headquarters.
Yay.
Not sure if you've noticed, but Salted Caramel's staging a big comeback this year.
Wait, it left? It never left my mouth.
Yeah, we love it. Brooke and I love salted caramel.
From desserts to drinks, experts say it's the first thing in the last decade that could give pumpkin spice a run for its money this fall.
Salted caramel fall, yes.
That's pumpkin
Sorry.
spice and caramel
Ow,
going
sorry,
at it.
Alexis, your PSL is going down.
Confectionologists
Yeah, she's happy
say
both.
its premium taste profile and Instagrammable color help it stand out, while social media's only amplified the craze, because lately TikTok's been flooded with mouth-watering posts, like KFC Philippines salted caramel craze flavored chicken glaze
Caramel on chicken?
Oh, yeah.
in the glaze of the
Oh,
chicken.
yeah.
Okay.
Butterfinger got on board too with its salted caramel candy bar.
Tasty.
That one makes more sense.
I just saw Reese's was doing a caramel thing, but I don't know if it was salted or not.
Yeah. Not to mention Lay's salted caramel potato chips, Starbucks salted caramel cold foam brew,
Ooh, have
That's
you
hard
tried
to
that?
say.
Haagen-Dazs's sea salt caramel ice cream, and even McCormick's salted caramel finishing sugar.
Okay, is it played out already?
I don't know, but it's interesting how Jeff goes with caramel and caramel. You just
You
intermix
kinda
it like
interchange it, bro.
nobody's
You're not
business.
bilingual. You can't change back
You've
and
got to
forth.
pick one.
I think
Wow.
it depends on the classiness of the food that you're mixing it
So like a mousse would be a caramel.
with. Yes, that's a caramel.
Oh, got it. But a
But you-
candy bar.
But anything,
That's caramel.
anything I serve you is a caramel.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's just ugh. Also, numbers back it up because salted caramel is hotter than ever with a
Hey.
78% rise in new product launches in the last year.
Okay, let's go.
This next laser story is out of the Fork Forum.
Yeah.
Could the dining room table go extinct in our lifetime?
What?
What? No.
According to a new survey, 3/4 of us grew up eating dinner basically every single night around the dining room table. Now, that number's down to just 48%.
Wow.
Yep. The
Did
ma-
all of us have family dinners?
I didn't, no.
The majority of people now do not eat dinner at
the
the
norm.
dining room table anymore.
As a family, I would say like 5 out of 7 nights we eat together.
Oh.
Yeah,
So-
the kids'
But it's because
activities
your kids are
just
younger.
nuts.
Once they're older and busy.
Yeah,
That's why I
they're
feel like you
already
stop.
getting busy.
Yeah.
Like it's already so hard.
So where are we eating now? 30% of people say mainly on the couch.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I will
we were
not
not
let
allowed.
my children on the
Yeah.
couch with food. No, they can sit on the floor and eat.
17% say they eat in a bedroom. 8% say they eat dinner on the floor with their pets.
Oh, wait, with the pets. I
That's
caught
cute.
that.
Share the same plate,
Now I
probably.
kinda
I,
see.
I picture
Yeah.
a picnic blanket for some reason.
Yeah, that's a nice touch.
And 3% said they'll eat dinner literally anywhere, even on the toilet.
There you are, Brooke.
Look at that, Brooke. You're not alone.
It's not dinner. It's just all the other food that I eat.
Perfect
Yeah.
for the holidays. You don't even need to bring out the gravy bowl. Just put the gravy in the bowl.
Stop it, Chad. That was too far.
And then you invite this guy over for a little pre-Thanksgiving swim. Oh, look at him doing backstrokes in there. Oh, little turtle soup action. And that sound means Laser Stories come to an end for the day. We'll do it again same time on Wednesday.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
If you're a single girl and you leave a car dealership without buying anything, but you left them a phone number, what's the best case scenario? Some random dude calls you 10 times a day trying to sell you on that vehicle until he offers you a discount along with 3 extra pairs of rear windshield wipers on the house.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But
That's worth $5,000, by the way.
yeah, so
We'll
that's
put all 3 of them on at once.
Yeah.
That's best case scenario. What's the worst case scenario? That sleazy salesman also finds you extremely attractive.
Oh, yeah, that's it, Jeff. You nailed
He
it.
decides to call you and leave one of the cringiest messages ever recorded.
No.
Because that's what happened to one of our listeners, and luckily, she gave him the number to our loser line.
Yes.
So now the whole world can hear it and laugh out loud in a brand new loser line coming up right after this.
Hey girl, what's up with you?
Wait a minute, is this the right number?
It's the loser line.
Come on, just call me back.
If you haven't heard the loser line before, it works like this. Let's say someone approaches you while you're out at the club and uses this charming pickup line on you.
Excuse me, girl.
Oh.
I don't want to offend you, but I did notice something. You smell like trash.
Oh.
But it's a good thing because it's making me want to take you out. Take out the trash.
Just don't recycle.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, resist the urge to slap him with his own hand. Instead, ask him to kiss his own hand and pretend it's you.
Oh.
Not
I feel like
only,
he'll do it.
Well, not only will you get a free show out of it, but that's an opportunity to give him the number to the loser line. So hopefully he leaves an awkward voicemail we can play on the air. Voicemails like this one.
Next message. Jake, please answer your phone. I need your help right now. That really gross rat that I told you about is back. And he is just sitting on my porch and looking at the door, and it won't go away. Ugh, go. Get out of here. Shoot. Rat, God, leave me alone, you dumb rat. How are you so fat? God, you're disgusting. Ew. He's like, he is licking his rat hands. Oh, why is this happening to me? I'm a good person. I swear, last night there were like 12 of them, and they were just sitting on the porch. Why? Why me? Jake, please just answer a phone so you can come over and just do something. You have a gun, right? Just shoot the freaking rat. I cannot leave my home. If I die here, I'm gonna run out of food because there's a rat and I can't leave. Just deal with it, please. Call me back. Next message.
Oh, no.
Sounds like the rat's got her.
She just invited a stranger with a gun over to her house to shoot a rat. Desperate times, I guess.
Did anybody else relate this to the plot of Ratatouille? Like, the rat's just trying to cook her food, and then the family, right, is coming from the sewers to enjoy the cooking.
Yeah.
That's what I would think.
Jose took it to a Pixar level.
Yeah.
Immediately, just any rat is there to cook for
Give
him.
the man some salt and pepper. Let's get this going.
I think she's just going to get some sort of plague from this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next message.
Hey, yo, it's Brian from the other night. Remember, I rapped the Chili's Baby Back Rib song at karaoke?
Oh.
I got my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back ribs. Oh, man, good times. Good times. So, anywho, look, I know I peaked a little early in the night and had to duck out, but I feel like we definitely had a vibe going. So just wanted to follow up. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good today. I just got a new air fryer and a Costco membership, so I'm kind of on cloud 9 right now. I'm an official adult. So yeah, call me if you want to hang out or if you want some ribs. I got my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back ribs.
Next message.
Wow.
Who's going to tell him that's not rapping?
Yeah,
good point.
I was like, what are the verses? It's just that.
Yeah.
Well, wait till Kendrick Lamar samples that song for his next album.
Yeah.
Then that's totally legit for karaoke night at Chili's.
Well, it's true. And you know what, though? I may overlook all of that just for access to his new Costco card.
Yes.
He's going to take you to Costco with him. It may be worth it.
That is true adulthood. And if you like what you're hearing right now, remember, we are on YouTube, on TikTok, Insta, and all of the podcast platforms. If you just search Brooke and Jeffrey, you can hear our second dates, our phone taps, our awkward calls, and, of course, your favorite loser lines. Loser lines just like this one.
Next message.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. God damn it. I just spilled tea on me. Gosh darn it. Damn cheap-ass coffee cup for my daughter-in-law. I knew I shouldn't have used these. Oh, my God. I got a Zoom call with a client coming up in 2 minutes. So now I got to try to salvage my work pants. Oh, hold on, stupid pants. Come on. Oh, forget it. It's not working. I'm just going to have to change pants. I'll call you later.
Next message.
Hang up the phone immediately when the tea spills.
I thought it was a butt dial. I thought she didn't realize it was on, but she knew.
Did she get on an iron? Or some kind of steamer?
I thought it was a vacuum.
It was a blow dryer.
I thought it was a little mini, like a shop vac.
I don't think so.
blow dryers.
I mean, I've definitely suctioned up my pant leg before, but it's kind of for a different thing.
Not many women use that.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, highly recommend.
Yeah, we go for the blow dryer.
The different techniques.
Yeah. It's
We
much
never
more
got
fun.
any resolution on who gave her the loser line.
Yeah, I know. And
Why was she calling?
I hope it was the actual daughter-in-law that gave her the cup. Also gave her the loser line.
Next message.
Hey, Claire. It's Rick from Autoplex. It's okay if you're not interested in the vehicle, because I am interested in you. When you came in here, I thought we had a real spark and maybe even a chance for an extended warranty. You know what I'm saying? Just like our used sedans. I'm certified pre-owned, baby doll. But I still got low mileage, if you know what I mean. You come on by and see me, and I'll take good care of you. I promise you that. I'll throw in some undercarriage rust protection, if you know what I mean. Or at least you can check out mine after a steak dinner.
Next message.
None of those words were sexy. Like,
No, you know what I mean?
100% chance that he pre-wrote a script for himself in the bathroom of that Toyota dealership
That's
or
true.
wherever he was before he left the message.
He hung up and was like, dang it, I didn't get to the headlight pun.
Darn it. Call back again and leave another message. We want more content. And make sure you subscribe to the Brooke and Jeffrey YouTube where you can hear your favorite loser lines of the week. We highlight them there just for you. Your phone tap coming up right after this.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Today, we call a woman who hung out with her best friend the other day.
Oh, it's always the best.
Yeah, they went around town shopping, grabbing food together. They had so much fun. And after, her friend said, I want to do a prank call on her because I think she'd laugh, but I didn't see her do anything wrong or weird. That's why we prank her on something that she actually did very right.
Oh.
You'll hear it in your phone tap right now.
It's another phone tap.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Hello?
Hi, my name is Scurf Plankman. I'm looking to speak with Valencia Turner.
I'm sorry. I'm not interested. Please take me off your call list.
Oh, no, ma'am, I'm not selling anything. I'm calling on behalf of the Urban Vehicle Excellence Society, or UVES for short.
Oh.
I'm actually reaching out to personally congratulate you because you've been nominated for our Outstanding Local Parallel Parking Award, Residential Block Division.
Local Parallel Parking Award.
Yes, congratulations. We work with the city on giving out awards for the best parking jobs.
What?
And one of our spotters saw you park the other day on 26th and Holman.
And you thought that was good?
Well, the spotter thought so, and he forwarded us the video. I watched it. It's amazing.
Oh.
There's video of me parallel parking.
Yes, we saw the whole thing. You had the nose angled ever so slightly, rear tire 4 inches from the curb, and your turn signal was still gently blinking.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. I mean, personally, we call that the humble flex. You nailed it. 10 out of 10.
Hey.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely textbook. Honestly, it made our group chat.
There's a group chat about my parking job.
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't believe how many people out there are just horrible parkers. So we're just trying to educate the masses. And right now, you are our number one shining star.
Oh,
I feel honored just talking to you.
I'm honestly not that good. I just got a lucky spot.
Okay, Valencia, come on. You don't have to be modest. Again, I saw the video. You deserve your flowers.
Okay, so what happens next?
Well, in order to officially confirm your award, we would love to have you recreate that parking job while we film you.
What?
Just for training purposes.
Wait. You want me to repark my car for you to record and train others?
Yes, in the same spot, same speed. We're also going to be filming your competition.
Competition?
Yeah, there's other people that are vying for the award. A retired man in Des Moines is going up against you.
I thought I was number one.
Currently in the rankings, but we have to officially run the competition. You have to beat out Dale in his Buick LeSabre.
Dale in his Buick?
Yeah, he's 70 years old. So
I'm going against an old man in a parallel parking competition.
I know, it's almost too easy.
This is insane. If someone wins, what's the prize? What do they get?
A
trophy?
You're not going to believe this. Are you ready?
Okay, I am.
Okay, third place winner is $500.
Whoa.
Oh my God. $500 for parallel parking.
That's right. Now, if you get to second place, that goes up to $5,000 cash.
Are you freaking kidding me? $5,000?
I know. It's amazing. And then if you get first place, and I think you got a great shot at this, any guess on what you're going to win? Toss out a guess.
$10,000.
No, it's better.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
$50,000?
No, not $50,000. A prank phone call on the radio.
A what?
A prank that your friend Trisha set you up for? The one that's happening right now?
Wait.
Because you're on the radio with Brooke and Jeffrey right now. We're doing a phone tap on you.
No way.
Well, apparently you're pretty good, at least according to your friend Trisha. She said she was with you.
I can't believe that.
She couldn't believe how well you parallel parked. Honestly, Valencia, you have a gift. Or did you just get lucky that one time?
It was good, but I don't think I could do it again.
Oh, come on, you could beat out a 70-year-old in a Buick LeSabre.
I definitely could take Dale down.
What? No, but he needs the $10,000 cash to get a hip replacement.
Oh my God.
Come on, don't take that away from him.
Wake up every morning with phone taps. Weekday mornings on the 20s. Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
You can tell how attractive you are just by how close strangers are willing to get to you in public. You know, like when you're in an elevator.
Yeah.
Do other people smash themselves into the corner to create as much space as possible between you?
Oh, yes, they do.
Or do they reach to push that closed door button at the exact same time you do? I'll just say, the guy who rode up with me this morning had very soft hands.
Oh, Jeff. Wow.
And much harder other parts.
No, leave him alone, Jeff.
And one of our listeners says she experienced an intimate moment with a guy that she'd never met when they were in a crowded coffee shop at the same time.
Oh.
And it was definitely more than just some flirty eye contact.
Wow.
And you're going to hear what happened in a brand new second date update coming up next.
Second date update.
Everybody always says, gosh, I wish I could meet someone in real life.
Yes.
But really, Do you actually want that?
Why wouldn't you?
Not really.
It sounds so scary.
Yeah, it really does.
There's no block button in real life.
That's a good point. You can't Google search them while they're standing right in front of you.
You can't work with your friends to send a message.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or forward the rest of your conversation to voicemail. You're out there on an island all by yourself.
That would be awesome if your friends were in the other room, though.
Yeah.
If you're like, what did you just say? Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
You have to go tell them.
You could ask Siri for like a flirty compliment to give to them, but it is kind of awkward when they're sitting right in front of you.
Right.
So nobody knows that better like our listener, Stacy, who according to her email says she met a guy out in the real world.
Ooh, was it frightening, Stacy? Were you so scared?
No.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, thanks for being on the show with us today, Stacy. Tell us about this guy you met.
Well, basically, I was going to get a coffee, and it was full, and there was only one chair open.
Yeah.
And when I went to sit in the chair, I mean, this sounds like cliche, like I'm making it up, but it really happened. Like, this guy went at the same time.
Oh.
And he was a hot guy, huh?
Very hot.
Ooh.
I thought my prayers had been answered. I thought the universe heard me because I couldn't believe it. We were both like literally... We decided to share the chair. He was that cool. We were sitting...
You did sit on his lap then. Is that what you're saying?
No, we shared the chair next to hips next to each other.
Two butts, one chair?
Yeah,
I've
one
seen that
cheek
video.
Yeah.
Okay.
One cheek to cheek.
Did you discuss
Wow.
it, or was this just
Yeah,
a silent
it sounds so
agreement?
awkward.
Like, how did you introduce yourself?
Well, I don't know how it happened. It just was so natural. We started talking, and then I just honestly wanted to read my book. So I just pulled out my book, Catcher in the Rye, and then he turned to me and he said, I read that book. I love it.
Yeah, I feel like we all read that in high school.
Yeah,
right?
it was required reading.
Yeah,
like
that's
you
what I
had to
thought.
do it in order to pass.
Really? I read it for fun and on my own.
Oh, really?
I don't
God.
think I read that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
we had to.
It explains a lot about Brooke.
Yeah.
By the way, did you catch his name at any point during this conversation?
Yes, his name was Tyler.
Okay.
Tyler.
And I bet he was impressed with you. You're reading like a literary classic instead of some like smut romance book, which is... Oh, was that an insult, Alexis?
Just saying.
There's like a big muscular guy on the front.
I stand up for all the SJM fans out there, okay? I'm with you.
Is that something that is a turn on to you out in the world if you see a woman reading like a really fancy book? You're like, ooh, yeah, hot.
After you said see a woman.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Immediately. No, if a girl's reading a book, that is good. You want a little bit of intellect, right?
Mhm.
I'm dumb, so I need her to be a little smart so we can balance each other out.
Okay. All right. So you guys are sitting there at the coffee table, two butts, one chair, and what happens?
And then he's like, hey, I have to go for my workout.
Oh, he's telling you where he's going. I always feel like that's kind of a, I want to see you again or an invite or something.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, like when I say I have to go to the bathroom, that's like an invite to let you know where I'm going to be and you can think about me in there.
Well, I mean, why would he tell a complete stranger where he's going? You know what I mean? Unless that
Why
there
wouldn't
was...
he tell her where he's going?
Well, he
Because
wants her
it's
to
none of
know
her
it's a real.
business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Oh.
no, I honestly have an appointment or something.
Okay.
Yeah, he just said, hey, it was nice meeting you. I have to head to my workout.
Oh,
Okay, that's a little vague.
Maybe we don't
Well, it means he's in shape. It's sexy.
I know, but how did
Yeah,
you
but-
get his phone number? Like, it sounds like that's the end. Like, he doesn't, you know,
Yeah, I kind of got
want
rid
more.
of
No, I said, oh, wow. No wonder you're in such great shape. I love to work out, too. And then he invited me. He said, really? You know, I do power yoga. And I said, oh, my gosh, not a lot of guys do that.
What's power yoga? Will I find out soon?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I mean, so wait, so you went to his workout with him?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
You were ready on the spot to work out?
Don't lie. You never go to a coffee shop without wearing yoga pants. I mean, you know, you're
that's
always
true.
kind of ready.
No, I had him in my bag.
Okay. You guys are working out together? That
That's
seems
so
a little
cute.
bit more
Yeah.
intimate. How did that go?
Let's get out of here and I'm by.
It went great. I mean, it wasn't that intimate. It was just a class, so I just jumped in.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys get spots next to each other?
Yeah, but we were just doing yoga. I mean,
You can't talk, but I love the bonding when you bring a friend and you make the eye
Yeah.
contact. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this pose is hard.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, and you
totally.
like give each other the look.
Okay. They
So
were
so
they
far
were
this-
making out the whole class. Let's just assume that.
Across the room.
So
I guess so far this sounds so friendly, you know? Like,
Yeah.
When do we get to the romance?
is there a big romantic moment at the end of this?
well, like I got his number and he took my number.
Was there a talk of a date?
Or are you his workout buddy?
Well, he talked about getting together again. So
That's good.
Okay.
No matter what, that's good.
Maybe, but it could just be like to talk about Catcher in the Rye and like discuss plot points and stuff.
Boring when you say that.
I don't know. For Brooke, that could be really sexy.
I would enjoy it.
She did do it for fun.
As
Book
long
clubs
as
are
there's
trendy.
as long as there's wine involved in
Yeah.
the
See?
discussion.
Okay, so you have a point there.
Okay, so what's happened since you guys said goodbye to each other?
Well, we basically texted, I'd say back and forth about 3 times. And it was going really good at the start. Super easy texting back and forth. Sounded like we were going towards setting something up. And I haven't heard from him since.
Okay.
Oh, well, sometimes these things are out of your hands. Like something else could have happened in his life. And
So what do I do?
Well, we call him.
Yeah.
And then
You
we're
reach out to
gonna-
us for help. That was a smart move. We're going to try and call this guy Tyler. We'll see if he picks up the phone, and hopefully he has an answer for why he's not setting up a second meetup for the two of you.
I hope he's not in the middle of power yoga. We are going to embarrass him. If his phone goes off.
He won't bring it in the studio.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
No
Okay,
pockets in power pants.
Okay, we're good then.
All right, we'll do it right after this. Hold on.
Second date update.
What else do you need for a steamy first date besides hot coffee, power yoga, and Catcher in the Rye?
Dang. God, I'm sweaty just thinking about it.
Ooh, hardcover first edition? Oh, you studious stud.
Honestly, that would be worth so much money if
Really?
you had that.
Oh my God, actually, yeah.
Well, that's the impromptu date that our listener Stacy went on recently after randomly meeting a guy named Tyler at a coffee shop. And even though they worked out together and seemed to have a lot in common, there didn't seem to be a ton of romantic chemistry happening.
No.
So, like Jose was saying, it's possible that Tyler sees you more as a workout study buddy. But we don't know. That's the whole reason that we're about to call him here.
And even if that's the case, then maybe we can help turn his mind into a more romantic thing. I mean, sometimes, especially with guys, they just don't see it unless it like slaps them in the face.
So right, Brooke.
You know?
Brooke is ready to slap Tyler right across the face till he sees the sexy side of Stacy.
I meant figuratively.
Yeah.
But physically too, if it comes to
Okay.
that. Stacy, are you cool with that? Do you condone that?
Yeah, I just really don't meet people in real life.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's a common sentiment.
Yeah.
I mean, romantically, right?
Right.
I mean, you're probably most people.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
I'll bring that up to Tyler too. That's a good point. You don't meet people like this every day, so he shouldn't let it pass him by.
We used to do these phone
He
calls.
really shouldn't let this pass him by.
Hey, there we go. That's the confidence we need, Stacey, going into this.
Okay, first let's see if he picks up because I'm dialing his number right now.
Okay.
Flirty.
Hello?
Hey, is this Tyler?
Yes.
Hey, ma'am. How you doing today? You're on a radio show right now called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Welcome to the show, Tyler.
What up, man? Good morning.
Okay. I'm on the radio right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay.
Say hi to millions of people.
What is this about?
We wanted you to do all the shout outs for the day on the show.
Yeah.
So we'll get to that in a second.
Will you shout out my second cousin, Carlos?
Oh, I
We have a
list
lot
high
of
schoolers
that.
I coach that want their names.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's not do this then.
We have a great voice for it. Before we get to that, we want to talk to you a little bit about your dating life in a segment that we do called Second Date Update.
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been dating, right?
Well, this isn't really a date.
Oh,
like, this
yeah.
may be kind of,
that
you
is
may
true.
not categorize it that way.
We're not sure if you felt like it was a romantic hangout, but you met a woman recently named Stacy at a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The girl with the book, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
it. That you shared a chair with.
Catcher in the Rye.
So we heard about you
Uh-huh.
guys like meeting up and you had coffee, did a little workout afterwards.
Right. Yeah, I remember her.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, what'd you think about her? She cute?
Yeah, she's a beautiful girl, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Good.
That's a start.
Stacy told us that after you guys met up, you were texting about possibly hanging out a second time, but nothing happened.
Right.
She's just not sure where your head's at.
Okay. And you want me to tell you on the air?
That's the whole point.
It'd be a lot better than off the air for all the
Okay,
listeners.
mute the phone and we're just going to listen, okay? I'm just kidding.
If that's okay with you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, there's a reason.
Oh, there is.
Okay.
So
we were texting back and forth and scheduling a first real date.
Yeah, she said that.
And so I was suggesting we get together the following weekend, and she comes back with, yeah, that's great. I'm excited, but we can't do Friday because it's your birthday.
Huh?
Hey.
Okay.
Does she mean her birthday? How would she know your birthday?
Yeah, that is true. How did
Or
she know your
maybe it
birthday?
came up when you guys were talking at coffee.
Did you
something.
mention that to her?
No, I never did. And I was racking my brain to see if I could figure out where she would have learned my birthday. The yoga studio would never say that.
But isn't that, like, Alexis, isn't that normal? If you meet a guy that you like immediately stalk him online everywhere?
I mean, you do stalk him online. You probably would see someone's birthday, but you don't mention it.
Yeah.
She might have messed up.
Okay.
What's on his, like, Facebook or his Instagram?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not misremembering that, like, maybe somehow you mentioned it in conversation?
I don't think so. I mean, we didn't have a lot of deep talks. That's why we were going to get together for another date.
Well, but she's not trying to date you on your birthday, which is a good sign.
Fair. But just her knowing when my birthday was kind of freaked me out, so I just stopped responding to her.
I mean, yeah, like if you stalk a guy and you know he has 2 brothers, you don't mention the brothers. You still ask if he has siblings, you know?
So you think, Alexis, she maybe did it on accident?
Yeah.
On accident.
It's possible, and we can find out because Tyler, I mean, this isn't going to be a great look for her when I tell you this, but Stacy is quietly listening on the other line to this conversation, waiting for her chance to talk to you.
But
It's
not
not
like
what it looks like, dude.
Not like a stalker.
Oh, man.
No.
That's not creepy at all.
No, we helped her.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's just how the segment works.
That's our bad.
Yeah.
Stacy, are you there?
Hi, Tyler.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Chipper.
Okay.
I just want to say I missed your birthday, so happy birthday.
Oh, doubling down.
That's kind of funny. You mean that as a joke.
Wait, is it a joke?
Well,
No, it's not a joke. I really did miss his birthday. And say hi to little Buster for me, your dog.
wait.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Wait, how do you know my dog's name? I never told you Buster's name.
What?
Oh, God.
I have a confession to make.
What? Are you inside his house right now?
You are the dog. You're Buster.
No. This whole meeting of ours was not an accident.
What?
Oh, no.
What?
Yo, this is getting worse.
Dude, what do you... Wait, explain.
Yeah.
What's going on right now?
I did run across your dating profile about a week ago, and I saw the logo for the coffee shop behind you when you were seating, and I went to the coffee shop and waited until I would run into you. And
Whoa, dude.
I just hope that you can respect a girl who does her homework.
Oh, my God.
I mean, that's more than homework.
Suddenly all makes sense now. Okay.
Dude, Stacey, you lied to us, too. You said that it was like a chance in real life meeting.
Well, it was a chance that I would meet him.
She didn't know what day he was going to be in the coffee shop.
Oh, that makes it worse if she went every day.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Dude, Stacey, this is not normal behavior.
I don't know what to say right now. I'm kind of weirded out.
I don't blame you. And how do you know his dog's name?
It wasn't on my dating profile.
That is nuts. Stacey, you can't do that.
I can do that, and I did.
Oh.
He just gave me the information on the app, and I put myself in a situation to
Dude.
run into him.
Oh, my God.
I trust nothing that you're saying right now. Like, what was the book? Were you actually reading that book?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I mean, after I saw that he liked it, sure. Why not?
Waiting around for him for hours. Got a lot of time to kill. Got to
Stop
read a book.
it.
Okay.
Stacey,
I
this
feel
is...
totally duped here.
Dude.
But
Tyler.
isn't it the thought that counts
Jeff.
behind the dupe?
Jeff, you stop it. You stop it. If we would have known this, we would have not called for Stacey, Tyler.
This is the morning we don't like to be around.
Oh, well, then who was going to call for me? He had blocked me.
You didn't tell us that either.
And I'm sure you know his
blocked.
best friend's names. Don't lie.
You guys are really funny. I saw the guy on the dating profile, and I just went the extra mile to meet him.
That's kind of sweet.
Makes it sound so innocent that way,
I
Stacey.
know.
Yeah, it
It's
does.
like
Okay.
the extra mile
I mean,
is a lot of research.
So,
It's a long mile.
Yeah.
Stacy, you clearly still want to go out with Tyler here, but before
I do, but I have a problem with something I have to clear up first.
Uh-oh.
What?
You have a problem.
I noticed you paid someone named Trish
3 times last week on a Venmo, and I'm hoping she's a dog walker. But
Venmo?
On a day.
Venmo is kind of like public knowledge.
No, you can switch it to private.
Yeah, I have all mine to
Switch
private.
that.
I'm switching it to private right now.
Good, bro.
Dude, that's nuts.
That's not very nice. It's not polite. I don't like that, Tyler.
Well,
why is that the creepiest thing she said?
Yeah, really with a tone.
but it's still a yes, as far as I understood that.
From
She
who?
wants to see
From
him.
Stacy?
From Stacy.
Are you actually going to ask Tyler?
It's kind to ask.
Don't put him in that position, Jeff.
Well, Tyler, we would pay for your guys to meet up again if she's not already waiting for you in your apartment.
Yeah, or at the yoga studio.
Dude, check your closets. I'm not even lying.
Seriously.
I think I'm gonna respectfully pass.
Oh, I did not see this
That
coming.
is shocking.
Stacy.
Stacey, you do understand that's a no, right?
I maybe just have to work harder.
Oh, my God.
I really see this happening one day, guys.
Don't do that. No.
We're going to be at the wedding, Jeff.
Yeah, whether if it's against our will or not, something's going to happen.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
See, this is why we've always said you can't trust anybody who reads a book in public. It's a
Why do we say that?
It's the literacy that was the problem.
It's a gateway activity, Brooke. First, you're reading Ernest Hemingway.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're reading a stranger's Venmo log and monitoring who is sending the money.
Well, I mean,
Reading is the enemy.
The guy in the TV show You owns a bookstore.
Oh, see, reading, slippery
Creepy.
slope.
A lot of people say that a lot of psychos have come out of Catcher in the Rye. Like that they use it as a map.
Why do I feel like this isn't going to be the last time that we hear from this Stacy lady, though?
Bro, she was like scared. Like, she was getting creepy.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
I think we're gonna hear from her again during a laser story where she's being featured in it. But didn't work out this time, probably for the best. But if you want some help with your dating life, you can email the show. We'll call that person who's not calling you back.
Yes.
Go check out all of our second dates wherever you get your podcasts. They're up at Brooke and Jeffrey.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
There is nothing more powerful than locking eyes with a total stranger for just half a second and realizing, yep, that's my soulmate.
Whoa.
Because how often in your life does something like that happen to you? Like
Well,
maybe once or twice a day?
Yeah.
Maybe? Like, I know one time I met 7 of my soulmates in the changing room of a spirit Halloween.
Okay.
Wow.
Why is everyone making eye contact?
Yeah, I don't know. But for some reason, I get certain people, it's rare and very, very special.
Yeah.
And they need to post about it in the most sacred of places, on the pages of Craigslist.
Yes.
So who knows, your changing room soulmate or soulmates might be searching for you when we read a brand new edition of Craigslist Misconnections. That's coming up right after this.
Hey, cutie.
We made eye contact. Misconnections.
That was me staring.
There's only 2 places to find true love in this world. One is in the Carnival Funhouse mirror room. When you lock eyes with someone 8 feet tall and shaped like a melted bowling pin.
Are you looking at yourself in the mirrors, Jeff?
Check out the curves on that guy.
That girl looks oblong.
The
You know what I'm saying?
The other is on the pages of Craigslist.org. We scour that website every week to find the best misconnections that they have to offer. Like this first one titled, Falling for You, One Floor at a Time. Man for woman, 39, office building.
Oh, boy.
He says, we met in the elevator a few hours ago. It was just you and me the whole way. What a fantasy that was.
What?
Ew.
No.
I was the awkward guy standing to your right.
Obviously.
Yeah.
You were the only person in the elevator.
Yeah, it was you two.
I wanted to talk to you, but didn't know what to say. So I just said, hi.
Oh, smooth. I like that.
Yeah.
You smiled politely, but didn't make eye contact. Instead, you stared at your shoes. So I pointed down at them and asked, what's that down there?
Oh, no.
That's the weirdest way to ask someone anything.
Then,
My feet, sir.
then I lifted my arm up and flicked your nose.
What? Don't touch her.
No. Gotcha.
Wink. Tee.
Boot your nose.
No.
I thought
I don't know what kind of reaction I'd have if a dude did that to me, but I feel like it would be some sort of punching.
I mean, a flick is way different than a boob. So
Definitely
you're right.
a punch and getting out of the next floor.
Yeah.
I thought 100% that would have made you laugh, but you just looked at me in shock.
Wow.
But hey, at least you looked at me. As the elevator doors opened, I felt bad and tried to give you the tuna fish sandwich that was in my front pocket.
Oh, my God.
I don't
in
know.
your pocket?
I don't know if you even saw it. You were moving so quickly.
It's like a tuna melt at that point. It's so warm.
If you see this, I'd like to get to know you better, but we should probably hang out before Friday.
You guys,
That's the day my dad predicted something bad would happen on Earth.
I'm sure she went to her coworkers and was like, you guys, I met the cutest guy with a tuna fish sandwich in his front pocket.
That's from Andy.
Oh, Andy.
Let's go to your next misconnection titled, Winner, winner, why not have me for dinner?
Hey.
Woman 36 for man 70s casino.
Whoa.
She says, you, older gentleman, balding with wisps of gray hair, riding a sleek black mobility scooter.
Oh, it's sleek, huh? It's got that sport mode.
Well, he's got the black one.
Yeah.
Me, short, blonde, red lipstick, olive-colored strapless dress.
Oh.
Parentheses, not a prostitute.
This is bad when you got to tell people.
I'm glad she clarified because my mind went right to that.
I think there's been a couple mix-ups in the past is why she put that in there, Jeff.
She keeps going, I was at the casino the other night in my favorite church outfit playing the slots.
Oh, that's your church outfit, huh?
When I heard you coughing one machine over.
Ooh.
You were holding an oxygen tank and smiled at me.
Hey, classic slot player.
I thought to myself, I don't know. You're not my usual type, but maybe.
But too upright is what it sounds like.
Then got real when you hit the jackpot.
Oh, dang.
And I got caught up in the moment and jumped right in your lap.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
I don't know, but I'm worried about his pelvis.
Yeah.
We then had the best time as you did donuts around the casino floor with me laying over the handlebars.
Victory lap. Let's go.
Life doesn't end when you're old, see?
After that, I offered to cash out the ticket for you so you didn't have to get up.
I bet you did.
You declined, but being the generous lady that I am, I decided to accompany you over to the register anyways. I'll be honest, you shocked me a little when you asked the cashier for security to escort you to your car.
You won't leave him alone, lady.
So we both waited until a large gentleman with forearm tattoos showed up.
Oh.
She's like, yeah, people are getting on this guy's nerves.
She's like, are you going to carry me too, big
Yeah.
man?
Then you blew me a kiss and rolled out of my life.
Hey.
I never got to tell you I like older men.
Uh-huh.
And you're definitely old.
Uh-huh. Wow.
If you see this, maybe you want to take me on a trip to the Virgin Islands or possibly Italy.
Ooh, Italy would be nice.
You have the cash to do that 20 times over now. Let's live a little, especially before you die.
Oh,
yeah, that's the part.
Why do I feel like she's going to take his oxygen tank away?
Totally.
That's from Rosie. She's got a real way with words.
Yeah, she does.
Let's go to your next misconnection, titled Sunscreen Smiles, Then Gone for Miles.
Oh.
Man for Woman 45 Beach. He says, I was the good-looking guy with the salt and pepper beard you spoke with at the beach the other day.
No.
I cruised into your area on my boogie board with my pink and blue board shorts.
Hey.
Looking like, well, an old guy in board shorts.
Oh, well, at least he's self-aware.
Yeah.
You were the super cute single mom with 3 kids. I think you said your name was Darlene or Arlene or Eileen.
Okay.
I couldn't hear that well because I've had swimmer's ear for about 6 months. I'm in the water a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had a little chit-chat, then a good laugh when one of your kids asked me if I was one of those beach bums. Just because I sleep under the dock on weekends doesn't mean I'm homeless.
I think it does, though.
So that's a yes.
Dot. Actually, I am sometimes.
Yeah.
But I consider myself more of a flip-flop philosopher.
Cool.
It was fun playing Frisbee with your kids. Probably shouldn't have tried to catch one in my mouth, though.
The Frisbee?
Or hopefully not the kid.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of a showboat move, trying to get your attention by sea-dogging it.
Yeah, she was just happy that the kids were distracted, dude. She wasn't paying attention to you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I finally got the courage to ask for your number. You told me to hold on because you needed to take your kids to the public bathroom to clean up.
Ooh.
But sadly, you never came back.
Aww.
You're probably shy, like me. If you see this...
You sound real shy.
You see this, reply back, and we can either meet at a Starbucks with free Wi-Fi or down by the dock.
Yeah.
But only on weekends.
Okay.
During the week, I have an obligation to the state.
You can do that?
Yeah, that's from Mick. Those were your
right, Mick.
Craigslist misconnections for the week.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Got a brand new player to the show today. Her name is Michelle, and she works in aviation.
Ooh, fancy, Michelle.
Apparently on the tarmac, helping
Cool.
getting those planes ready. Michelle, how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Does the power ever go to your head that you're just allowed to walk out there?
Oh, seriously.
No, not really. It can be kind of dangerous sometimes. So maybe you get a little bit nervous.
Do you actually go into any of the planes?
Yes, I do. I go into planes like at least 2 a day.
Okay, because here's the thing. Brooke's been obsessed with public restrooms lately. So in your opinion, she wants to know what airline has the best lavatories.
You know what? I'm going to just plug it, Alaska Airlines.
Okay. Alaska gets the shout out. So Brooke's
You're
going
gonna go book a ticket.
Yeah, Brooke's leaving the studio. She's scheduling her next flight. And let's go over the rules here, Michelle. You got 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know, and you can say pass, but you have to beat her outright if you want to win. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Good luck. Your time starts now. Today is National Odometer Day. What does an odometer measure in your car?
Your miles per hour.
On an airplane, the highest ranking officer has 4 stripes, making them a captain. What rank has 3 stripes?
Oh, maybe a pass.
What was Taylor Swift's first album called?
Pass.
In hockey, if the same player scores 3 goals in the same match, it's known as a what?
As a turkey.
As a what?
I said a turkey.
A turkey. Oh, I think that's a bowling term, but maybe they would use it in hockey. Anyway, Brooke's coming back into the studio
Literally
here.
the definition of a cold turkey.
Yeah.
All right. Don't laugh too hard. She's back in the room.
Okay.
I made a really funny joke.
Now, Michelle, it says on my screener, I don't know if this is right. Did you open up a store?
Yes, I did. I just opened up my first store for my business, Jokel Vintage. I'm so excited.
What do you sell?
Plug it.
I sell vintage clothing, jackets, hats, mainly shirts. Go to Instagram, please follow me. Come check us out. We have
I love it.
Go
I love
follow
it.
our friend.
If I win, I'll follow you.
If you lose, she's blocking you.
A lot is on the line here. Brooke, are you ready?
Yes.
Your time starts now. Today is National Odometer Day. What does an odometer measure in your car?
The miles you've driven.
On an airplane, the highest ranking officer has 4 stripes, making them a captain. What rank has 3 stripes?
General?
What was Taylor Swift's first album called?
Red.
In hockey, if a player scores 3 goals in the same match, it's known as what?
Hat trick.
The crystal company Swarovski has what bird as their famous logo?
Peacock? I don't
Good
know.
question. My mom loves Swarovski.
Yeah, we're going to find out all the answers in just a second. First, we're going over to the scoreboard with Jose.
He was literally breathing down my neck. My skin crawled.
Bolaños.
I was just trying to get a hug.
Hillary.
Michelle, you got 0.
Oh.
But you're going to get some new followers.
Yeah, I'm following you now.
Yeah, and Brooke gets the easy dub with 2 correct.
All right, let's go, Jokel Vintage.
Let's go. Good job, Brooke.
Oh, man, Michelle, that was a rough go. But it was your first try.
Yeah.
A lot of people kind of panic on the first time round.
It's
but
hard.
let's go over the answers for everybody. It's National Odometer Day. An odometer measures the miles traveled in your car.
So we did not get
miles per hour is your speedometer.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
We did give Brooke it,
Couldn't
though.
give you that one, Michelle. On an airplane, the highest ranking officer
Brooke.
is a
On
cap.
an airplane?
That
On
was
an airplane.
on an airplane. The highest ranking officer has 4 stripes, making them a captain. Below
thinking
that,
military.
at 3 stripes, you'd have the first officer or co-pilot.
Oh,
Okay,
I
and that
didn't.
is so funny. I was like, I only know the abbreviation, so when you said captain, I'm like, it's the FO, but I didn't know the
It's the
First
first
officer.
I didn't know they had stripes.
Taylor Swift's first album was called Taylor Swift.
Oh,
Trick question.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's really clever with that one. In hockey, if the same player scores 3 goals in the same match, that's a hat trick. A lot of times people will literally throw their hats down onto the ice.
The game stops.
And the crystal company Swarovski has a swan as their logo.
When you say it, I can see it.
Represents beauty and eternal love.
Elegance.
So, Michelle, it was not enough to beat Brooke today. But the good news is, just for playing, you win a prize. And that prize is tickets to see hip-hop icon Ludacris at the Tulalip Casino, Thursday, July 10th. If you want your tickets, they're on sale now.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that's his big hit single, by the way.
You were really fun to play with.
Thanks, Brooke. Yeah, I'm really excited.
I don't say that just because you got 0. Okay, I don't say that just because you didn't get any right.
It's really fun winning.
Yeah. No, you really are a joy. Michelle, make sure you come back and play again soon, okay?
You guys have a great day.
We're going to come back and do Win Brooks Bucks same time tomorrow.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. 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 Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.